man who's in charge, baseball operations for the Orioles, Andy MacPhail. We had a chance to talk with him earlier today and asked him, assess your ball club.
Well, it's been a little bit of a mixed bag. We've had some very encouraging signs. We haven't produced offensively to the degree that we hoped we would and think we will eventually. But at the same time, our starting pitchers have done a good job, particularly when you consider we don't have Brian Mattis with us. Our quality start percentage is among the top in the league, and that, I think, has kept us in a lot of games. So, it's been sort of reflective of our record, 13 and 14. It's been a mixed bag for us.
And the mixed bag continues in the American League East. I mean, there are a lot of surprises in baseball, I think, in the first month, maybe none more so than Boston being in last place, but this is a logjam after the first month. Yeah,
to me, an encouraging thing is you do have a bunch of teams that are up there together. You don't have a big separation. There have been a lot of surprises. I think most people would agree that saw our opening series in Tampa to think that Tampa would be in second place and put the run on that they have without Longoria and with the problems they've had with Manny Ramirez is really a testimony to how things can change in this game as quickly as they do.
Andy, comment on the fact that in the first month, the numbers, Major League Baseball-wise, offensively, are really down. Do you think that's going to be true for the season?
No, and that's a good point. You and I have talked about that. It's surprising and the numbers were worse than the National League numbers, which were really surprising. But I don't really know exactly how to explain it. I don't anticipate that is going to be a season-long trend.
Andy, you said at the end of spring training, start of the season, to baseball fans, look at the roster, but don't expect it to stay that way. Should they still be doing the same thing? Is this roster going to look a little different come the end of May?
Oh, it's inevitable. I mean, it's the nature of our sport, not just with our club, but 29 other rosters around major leagues. And I think in particular with our club, when you consider that we've got a couple guys rehabbing through the minor leagues that you would reasonably expect to come up and take their normal place among the 25-man roster. So, yeah, I think it's always going to be something that's evolving over time.
Andy, I have to ask, in the first years that you were here with the Orioles, you were the face of the ball club. I mean, you were the one on the front page of the newspaper and the guide and everything else. Buck's come along and he's become the face of the team. Are you happy about that?
God bless him. That's right. I think you know me well enough to know that it's fine by me. I mean, what we're concerned about is winning the games and having the kind of year that I think we're capable of.